I am here still with James and the lovely Amy.
Greetings.
Oh, hi Karen, hi James.
Hi Amy.
So it's a group convo, this one. I was looking up, you told me that Greece was called something else pre-1948, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what? And then, of course, we go to the dictionary, there it is, Helene. And Amy, what did you look up?
Well, I put in why was Greece called Hellenes or whatever, and it said these ancient Greek tribes conquered ancient Thessaly and other Greek cities, and the people of those conquered areas came to be known as Hellenes, and their territory, Hellas, Hellas, but I think they pronounced it Elias, the highest mountain in Greece.
Ah.
So that was what it said.
Okay, so what does the Greek word mean? Let's see what their version is. Oh, there wasn't much of a version.
A native or inhabitant of Greece. That's helpful.
And what's James's version of it? We'll hear James's version.
Well, I thought maybe it's a reference back to Helen of Troy, or to do with Helios and to do with sun worship and Apollo, because obviously Statue of Liberty and Apollo, it's got the association with Greece. But I think it's part of the Ottoman Empire before, up to 1918.
It was.
Yeah.
I've looked it up. We will look that up in a minute. But I'm just going through these. Who were known as So basically, we're just going over it. Of course, the Greek. The Greek were known as that. I don't know why that's there really.
It's all Greek to me.
Why?
It's the same.
Why is Greece not called Hellenes? What does it say, James?
Where are we? It turns out that both Greece and Hellas have Greek roots, but Greece was adopted by the Romans as the Latin word Graecus, and later adopted into English according to the Oxford English Dictionary. The OED?
Yeah.
Oxford English Dictionary says Aristotle used Graeco as the name for the first inhabitants of the region. It's a sort of generic name for that region then, really.
Right. Why is Greece called Yanan? Have you heard of that before?
No, that's a new one on there.
Why is Greece called Yanan? We're going to find out. Go on then, James. You read that one.
Yanan is a Persian word from Ionians. I can't even pronounce it. Ionians, an Ionian tribe that had settled parts of eastern Greece. Yuan and Yuanistan. Oh look, there's another country with the name Istan. Comes from Ionis, who colonized Minor Asia, nowadays Western Turkey. Ionians, along with, what's that one?
Duronians. And Achaeans formed Hellenes. Hellenes.
Yeah, and then it says Elines after that.
Elines.
There's a reference to El again. That's really interesting.
There, look, Hellas. Right, what does the term Greek mean sexually?
That's a weird question.
What? We have to go and have a quick look. James can read this one out.
It says in inverted, it says the Greek custom has been a euphemism for homosexuality since Roman times. Greek love is sometimes used to refer to, I don't want to read that out, to rather disgusting.
All right, we'll move on then. It's on the computer. You can read it yourselves. What do you call people from Greece? Well, we've already done that one. Greeks. The name is Greeks. Yeah, that's pretty obvious. The Greeks. Is it the same as the old name? Oh, go on, James. You won't mind that one.
The ancient and modern name of the country is Hellas or Heleda, Greek. That's in Greek, so I can't read that. And its official name is the Hellenic Republic.
There you go. Hellenic Republic.
Dinocratica. Cratia.
But when have you ever known that in your life? Because I don't remember being told that.
Never.
I don't remember
Never been told that.
They've always been known as the Greeks.
I think it's just a cover story. I mean,
Amy, do you know any different?
No. I think I've heard the term Hellenic when I took like art history classes, and they would talk about maybe ancient Greek, art. I've heard the term. It's not completely foreign to me, but so I have heard it, but I never really thought about it all the time.
No.
Would have thought of
yeah, it's a word that you might remember, but you don't. I don't know. It just fits in like a piece of puzzle now, doesn't it? I want to look at this one.
Yeah.
What was Greece called in the biblical times?
Well, the related Hebrew.
What does it
name,
say?
Yavan or Javan was used to refer to the Greek nation in the eastern Mediterranean in early biblical times, according to that.
What was the old name? What was the old Greece called in the biblical? What was it called then? Yanvan or
Yavan?
Or Javan? Have you ever heard of that before, Amy? Sounding more sort of Swedish or something.
Well, no. Look at it. It's Yavan. So you've got a reference to Yah.
Jar. Even though they didn't have J's in those days.
Yeah.
So how could that one there, the J, been attributed to this when they didn't even have J's?
Well, the J is just similar to, it's replaced the Y.
It was probably
in
just this one.
Really.
They've probably added that one. Because they like doing that, don't they?
Interestingly, though, the mainstream archaeology are coming round to the idea that Greek and Rome are the same empire at the same time period. Because it's interesting how we refer to buildings of being of a Greco-Romano style. And I always thought this, with the Greeks and these battles with over Helen of Troy and Spartans, and then you look at Romans, there's very little difference in the costumes and the culture.
And don't forget, but there's probably a massive difference in the time, because what they've done is they've made them look like they're thousands of years ago, and all they are is a couple hundred years.
Well, it's pizza or kebab.
Yeah. Look at that though. When was the name Greece first used? Well, you said in 1948 it was changed.
That's when the modern day nation of Greece, I believe, was formed.
It says the 8th century there. I don't believe that, do you? Italy in the 8th century, and its name was Hellenes, was known as the West. What?
We've got another tribe now. It says about the name of the Boeotian tribe which migrated to Italy in the 8th century BC. It's interesting they use the word Italy instead of Roman Empire.
Yes.
Were they still there in the 8th century?
Well, again, going back to those old maps.
They were, weren't they? Because that's when Robin Hood.
There's no mention of a Roman Empire. It's called Italy on the old maps as well, at the time when the Roman Empire was supposed to exist.
Oh, they keep changing our history, don't they?
But if you look at the history of Austria, it says that the Holy Roman Empire was dissolved in 1808 by Archduke Ferdinand. I think it was the second or third. So I thought that's very interesting. Dissolve the Holy Roman Empire in 1808, and then you've got everything happening in 1812. Again, it smacks of being just one big cover story for real history that we're not being told about.
Look at this. Where did the Greeks come from? Greece? No. Let's have a look.
Probably not.
The Greeks or Hellenes are an ethnic group native to Greece, Cyprus, Albania, Italy, Turkey, Egypt, and to the lesser extent other countries surrounding the Mediterranean Sea. They are also from a significant diaspora with Greek communities established around the world.
It's interesting.
Have you ever heard of that before?
No.
This is quite good to get your information from these little things when you put it in, and it just gives you all these. But, wow. Which country is known as Greek? Well, we don't have to do that one, do we? What does FS mean? So, oh my God. When is BITCHUTE? I'm not looking at that one. Who is the most famous person from Greece? Let's have a look.
Alexander the Great. The most famous Greek personality ever. His short life was full of adventures. Born in Pella, Macedonia in 356 BC, he became king at the age of 20. I'm sure that...
He was dead at 20.
Well, this is coming from Wikipedia, so they should know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
He says tongue-in-cheek on that
That's
one.
not good, is he? He's called Alexander the Great, and he was dead at 20.
No, he became king at the age of 20.
Oh, he became king at the age of 20.
Yeah.
Why do Greeks' names end in S's? Let's have a look.
Oh, right. Usually only the family names of the males end with an S, as Greek is a gender-specific language. However, it was confusing for speakers of other languages to have a Mr. Papadopoulos and a Mrs. Papadopoulou. They were assumed to belong to a different family while they were husband and wife.
Right. What is Greece best known for? What do you reckon? Yogurt?
Probably the Olympic Games, I'd have thought.
Oh, right. Well,
A
no, I was
guess.
thinking of
I'm only
food.
guessing.
What's the other thing that they do? It's called begins with H.
No.
We'll find out now. Amy, any ideas?
No, not offhand.
Oh my goodness, it's something different. God, James, you viewed it.
Greece is known as being the cradle of Western civilization, the birthplace of democracy,
What?
the Olympic Games, and its ancient history and magnificent temples. Ancient temples in Greece include the Parthenon at the I can't even say it. The Acropolis in Athens, the Temple of Apollo at Delphi, and the Temple of Poseidon at...
So Union.
That's interesting. Notice the date on there, where that's been updated, 25th of January 2021. This is the thing with Wiki, everything seems to be mysteriously updated.
Oh, this isn't Wiki, this is Google.
Ah, well, I thought it said Google Wiki at the top on that.
No, just, yeah, maybe a couple of the answers, but, well, maybe it's both of them then. We're coming to the end, hopefully. Look, there's a couple of more. Which country is known as Greek? Oh, we've done those. Let's go down here. We're down here. Whoops. Oh, we've got loads to go. How old is Greece? How old is Greece as a country? But don't forget, we assume they're all countries where now we're realising that America is a corporation. So look. It became a country in 1830.
Oh, right.
That's quite a long time ago, because we didn't become a country till the 1920s.
Yes.
Look at that, it was part of the Ottoman Empire.
Yep.
Oh my God.
On the 25th of March, 1821, Greeks started a revolution so they could be independent. Greece became an independent country on the 3rd of February 1830. Many wars occurred before Greece gained the lands it has today. Interesting.
It's part of the Ottoman Empire, Amy.
Well, that's what we were saying. Part of the Ottoman.
Don't forget, the Mongol Empire was also part of was within there with the Ottoman Empire to make Tartaria.
There's a lot of confusion between Mongolia and Mongol Empire, which are two different things. What else have we got here?
Any more? They can keep going, these questions, so we might have to say, right, we've done enough now. We'll do a few more. Do the Greeks have a Bible? I think so.
There's a Greek Orthodox Church.
How did Greece influence Christianity? Should we have a look at that one?
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Culture. Language and culture.
The purpose of this article is to explain how Christianity was highly influenced by elements of Greek language and culture. Back to the Hebrews and the Greeks, we find that the former strongly believed is their one God, Jehovah, whose existence and laws comprised the sacred writings called Torah in Hebrew. Notice it says Jehovah there, and that other reference further back with the JA. But again, you've got the early Bible. Javans. Yeah, the early Bibles are in Greek as well as Hebrew. There's a definite connection between.
And that one hasn't been updated since 2013.
Oh, they're slipping on that one.
Right, let's look at another one then. Sorry, Amy. Any questions, Amy? Far away.
Well, I was just going to say that I was looking up about the Hellenes. when they called it Hellenic or whatever, and they had there was a person, I think it's mythological, called Hellas, Hellas.
Yeah.
And it was from Greek mythology, and maybe part of their creation story. And there was somebody called Helen, but not Helen of Troy. I think it was a man called Helen, Hellen. And I think that it says he had many children and so forth. And so that's why they called themselves Hellenists. Says the Greeks were known as the Hellenists of Hellas until that one set of Christianity, the Byzantine period, when the name Hellenist smacked of pagan rituals, idolatry, a belief in Zeus, and the worshiping of the 12 gods of Olympus. And so when they wanted to become Christians, it says that Theodosius, which was the Roman emperor from AD 379 to AD 395, in 380, he proclaimed himself a Christian, and so he didn't want them to call themselves, from now on, he says, the Hellenists shall again be known as Romeos, as they were called by the Romans. And so, and then after the fall of Constantinople in 1453, the Hellenes, under Turkish rule until 1821, were largely known as Romeos, Greekus and Gracchus by non-Greeks, and came from Grecia, the land of the Greeks. So I just wanted to point that out. So it started out, they were calling them Hellenes because of the Greek mythology with this person, Helen, but it's spelled with 2 L's. And I guess he was part of the mythology, how they populated the earth and everything. But then when they wanted to become a Christian nation, they changed the term into like Romeo, I think it was. And
I've had a thought.
Can I ask you something? When you hear the words and they were called Hellenes or Greece, which one do you like more?
Hellenes I quite like, but what I was just thinking now, if you take the L out of Hellenes and you when you're converted to Christianity, well, if you just leave the HE and add it to their god Zeus, you've got Jesus, which is the Spanish spelling of Jesus.
Oh, that's very clever. That's true. Yes.
It just sort of occurred to me because I remember when I was out in Ohio and I stayed with this family, and I sort of didn't know what they were like, and it was actually talking about a Mexican guy who was doing some interior decorating, and he said, "We'll have to talk to Jesus about this." And I thought, "Are we about to start praying?" But I didn't realise it's a popular Mexican name.
That's a name, yes, absolutely.
Can I ask something? Look what it says there. That Greece was part of the Roman Empire, but how could it have been? It was part of the Ottoman Empire.
No. This is going way back. They're talking about here. In the official sort of history of the Roman Empire up to about 3 AD or whatever it was. So, sorry, not 3 AD.
What is the oldest
300
civilization?
AD.
We did this before, I think. But anyway, look at that. Mesopotamia. That's the oldest. 3000 BC.
Well, it's accepted as the oldest.
That's not been changed since 2009.
Oh, they are slipping on this.
Who founded Greece? Alexander the Great? We're just going through some of the questions. What caused the fall of Greece? So we'll come down to it in a sec. Heavy taxes.
That's it, because Greece was city-state, so you'd have the Trojans, the Spartans, but they've sort of been lumped together as one.
Yes.
And it's saying by 146 BCE, Romans had conquered the Greek city-states. Heavy taxes were paid by the provinces to support the luxury of Rome.
Oh, look at that. That's Turkish. So the Greek Cypriots are Turkish.
Yeah, I think
What?
I understand in Cyprus you've got one half is Greek, the other half is Turkish, and they don't actually get on particularly well. Another one of these artificially
Well, yeah, we don't know how much of that's not
well,
real either, do we?
it's to create this divide and conquer thing, so you associate with one nation or the other, or another one of these system identities, so it's pitting one person against another, as they always do. But as long as you stay safe.
Right, listen, we're going to look up who is the richest Greek in the world.
Can't even pronounce the names.
I don't even know who they are. They can see them on the computer, and he comes 804 in the world ranking. Philip Narches. Anyway, what is Greek motto? We don't know that. Who was the first leader of ancient Greece? Alexander the Great.
I have no idea.
Pericles.
Oh.
Pericles, I would guess that's pronounced.
Yeah,
but...
a brilliant general, orator, patron of the arts, and politician. He was a politician, 495 BC. First citizen of democratic Athens.
Athens.
Athens, according to the historian. You can say that one.
Oh, thanks. Thucydides, I think that's meant to... Cool. I didn't know it was going to be sort of verbal gymnastics with all these words.
I know, but it's taking us all around like Greece isn't one place. It's loads of things.
Right.
What does Papa mean in Greek names? Oh, we don't worry about that. What food is famous? What food?
Ah, no idea.
Cheeses?
Terra masalata, a mainstay of any Greek meal, are the classic dips such as yogurt, cucumber, and garlic. I can't even pronounce the word.
Taka ziki. Whatever
Yeah,
that is.
Yes, tzatziki or something. Yes, tzatziki. I can't pronounce it
Olives,
either.
of course. They're best known for olives.
Moussaka.
Oh, yum.
Fresh fish, courgette balls. Never heard of them before. Octopus. Okay. What is Greece's national animal? Oh God, you got any ideas? Go on, guess.
National animal.
It's going to be something. It's going to be like a monkey or something.
No, I'd have thought. Well, Alexander the Great. Didn't he use elephants? I'm going to say an elephant. Just as
really.
That's purely a guess.
Amy?
Oh. I don't know, a horse.
Probably is actually.
Yeah, Amy, you'll win.
Dolphin. And phoenix.
A phoenix, and what's the last one? A quetzal.
I know that's a.
What's that?
That's a different. That's different column country.
Right,
Guatemala,
yeah. A dolphin and a phoenix, which is a national bird.
Oh wow.
A phoenix. Mythical. Scientific name. So that one might not be real, but the dolphin. You never would have thought there's no.
I thought it'd be something obscure.
This is a history lesson, guys.
Well,
yes.
No, this is a Google or Wikipedia history lesson. Let's get it right.
Do you want to know about who the main leader of Greece is? Because today we're not bothered about that. We're looking up old. Which country has the longest history? Which country has the most history? What was before Greece? Look at that one. Got another name now.
Oh, sorry. The earliest urban civilizations of Europe belonging to the Bronze Age Minoans of Crete and the Mycenaean Greece, which ended around the 11th century BC as Greece entered the Greek Dark Ages.
Oh, have you heard of that before?
No. I was thinking about Greek weddings, and maybe all these archaeological sites where they find broken plates where it's just a load of Greek weddings. Because why is it they can find these huge great urns, but they only find parts of them? Where are all the other bits? Must be surely in the same area. Or is somebody like picking up bits of the pot? Oh, we'll take this and we'll move it 5 miles away so they can never reconstruct it. Because you always get edges of bowls, but you never get. Very rarely do you get a complete one with all the bits put back together, which I find really strange as well.
Right.
Maybe a bit of it lasted though, if it's thousands of years old, which we don't believe anymore.
They tell us it's thousands of years old, don't they?
What are the 7 gentle nations? We don't know what this is. Gentile. Oh yeah, sorry, Gentile.
No idea on that one.
Amy?
What's that? A Gentile?
Yeah.
What was the question?
What are the 7 Gentile nations?
Oh gosh, I would think the Romans and the Greeks, and after that I don't know.
Here we go.
Must be anything that isn't what they would say was Jewish, yeah.
No, you're wrong. Go on then.
We're
Go on,
wrong.
James. There's loads of these names.
Right. When enumerated separately, one of the 7 nations is called Canaanites, while the others are called the Amorites, the Geshites, the Hittites, the Hivites, the Jebusites, and the Perizzites. Cool, you didn't get me to read out some complicated names.
That's why I asked you to read it, because I have a problem myself. I hate it.
You think I do any better
Look
than
at that.
this?
It's got a J again. The
Jebusites.
Jebusites. It couldn't be J. Really.
Yes, that's from the Old Testament in the Bible. That was for the Jews. They were the pagan countries. I guess they called them Gentiles because they weren't Jewish. And so in the Old Testament, that's who the Jews were.
Jebusites. Well, the most famous Jebusite would probably be Jabba the Hutt from Star Wars.
Yes.
Right, go on. This is like multiple choice questions. What language did Jesus speak?
Aramaic.
Yeah, that's it. Aramaic, yeah. It's supposed to be.
Amy got that one. Didn't you, Amy?
Yes.
Amy was right on that one.
I think James knew it too.
Who was the first Gentile in the Bible? Well, who is the Greek religion called? What is the Greek religion called? Let's have a look. Some people might not know. Hellenism. Oh my God, we're back to that now. We're back to the beginning.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a religion.
Yeah. That was the like the pagan religion before Christianity came in.
James, do you want to read that one out?
Okay, Hellenism, the Hellenic ethnic religion.
Let's see, I can find it. I think I took it off my page. I probably, let's see if I could find it again. Let's see.
Oh, wait, see if Amy's found it.
Well, James is trying to decipher what the words mean.
Well, it said that, let's see, so, the first ancient Greek tribes and creation of Hellas. So they must have had like a flood type story as well.
Yeah.
1600s then. Yeah, carry on.
And it says, so relieved to be back when terra firma, firm ground, Deucalion and Pyrrha, sure I mispronounced that, would agree to anything asked of them, and so complied when ordered by Zeus, king of the Greek gods, to throw stones over their shoulders, which instantly became people. The stones thrown by Deucalion became men, and the ones thrown by Pyrrha, women, who went on to repopulate Greece, after the flood. From this story came the Greek word for people. So I can't even pronounce it.
I'd love to know when
which
the
derived
flood
from
was.
the
'Cause
word lost,
we were talking
meaning a
about a
stone.
bit of that earlier on in another video, but thank you, Amy. Thank you so much for that.
Oh, you're welcome.
There's masses
But
about
just
Greece you didn't know, isn't there?
Yeah.
Go on, James.
What, you want me to read this out?
Yeah.
What was the Greek religion called? Well, this I presume is not the Greek Orthodox Church today. So it says here it's Hellenism, the Hellenic ethnic religion, also commonly known as Hellenismos, Hellenic polytheism, and occasionally dodecatheism or Olympianism, comprises various religious movements which revive or reconstruct ancient Greek religious practices which have been publicly emerged since the article doesn't carry on.
You've got to go to Wikipedia, but that's enough.
Yeah. Great long words like that, yeah, that's plenty.
Oh, yeah.
I want the word. I want these to stop now. How did Greek philosophy influence the world? Do you want to see?
Well, it's going to be all the well, it's the earliest sort of philosophy writings. It's like Plato and
right.
And
Who brought Christianity to Greece?
That I'm guessing that would be one of the biblical characters, one of the disciples, and that is only.
Was it Paul? Or?
Yes.
Oh
Paul.
yeah. Oh, it would be.
He was the one that wasn't an apostle.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Who defeated the Roman Empire? I don't know why that's important, but Greece became part of that, which is just incredible. I just don't understand it. It's part of the Ottoman Empire.
Yeah.
You sometimes find they don't match up the answers.
Oh, that's interesting. The leader Odessa, which makes me think of Odessa. Finally, in 476, the Germanic leader Odessa staged a revolt and deposed the Emperor Romulus Augustus. From then on, no Roman emperor would ever again rule from a post in Italy, leading many to cite 476 as the year the Western Empire suffered its death blow. But there again, don't forget the Roman Empire has morphed into the Holy Roman Empire, which is to do with the Habsburg family of Austria, really. I don't think Rome, or what we are told is the Roman Empire, ever actually fell. I think it just transitioned into hiding behind a different guise, shall we say, as a religion.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Did Rome fight Greece? Wow, but that's a long time ago. We could never substantiate that at all, could we?
No, 280 to 275 BC.
And then, did Greece become Rome?
Greece is in the Roman are described. Let's start again. Greece in the Roman are described.
That's era, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, it's okay, James.
Era described.
It's your knees.
I think I might need your glasses at this rate. Where are we? Greece in the Roman era describes the Roman conquest of Greece and the period of Greek history when ancient Greece was dominated by the Roman Republic and the Roman Empire, 27 BC to AD 1453, commonly referred to as the Byzantine Empire after about AD 395.
Did you know all this?
No. No, I didn't know all this.
It does seem really strange that we start off at the Hellenes, that bit, and then you go right round and you come back to that. That's what's happened.
Circular reasoning, like pretty much everything in this world.
Well, I've got Egyptian. We don't want Egyptian.
Such as the nursery rhyme, there's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, dear
What was
Liza.
the largest city in ancient Greece?
Sparta. The biggest was Sparta, although with some 8,500 kilometres of I suppose that's kilometres squared of territory. This was exceptionally large, and most poles were small in size.
So it's the European Commission that bailed Greece out.
Of
2013.
course. Good old.
Is Macedonia Greek or not? Oh.
Macedonia is the largest and second most populous Greek region with a population of 2.38 million in 2017. Macedonia forms part of Greece's nation frontier with three countries: Bulgaria to the northeast, North Macedonia to the north, and Albania to the northwest. I didn't know there was a country called North Macedonia. Learn something new every day.
Oh, yeah.
It's a laugh a minute.
We have to worry about that. Any Cypriot, Greek, or are Cypriots Greek or Turkish? We've already done that one. They're Turkish, aren't they? Why does Turkey want Cyprus? There you go.
The Greek Cypriots wanted Enosis integration with Greece, while Turkish Cypriots wanted Taksim, partition between Greece and Turkey. Resentment also rose within the Greek Cypriot community because Turkish Cypriots had been given a larger share of governmental posts than the size of their population warranted. This is getting very confusing.
It is. Well,
all these different tribes, names, dates.
Who is the richest man in Europe? Don't want to worry about. Should we see who's the richest man in Europe?
Can do.
Well, we don't know who he is.
Bernard Arnold. Probably something to do with Nescafe.
76 billion. Yeah, probably. Is Greek food healthy? Yeah, because it's most of it's
rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, fibre. COVID-19.
What is the symbol of Greece?
Oh dear, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. If I'm not getting the dreaded lurgy.
Chuck you out, James. Why is the phoenix the national bird of Greece?
I don't know. Why is the phoenix the national bird?
It's back to Egyptian.
The phoenix bird symbolises immortality, resurrection, and life after death. And in ancient Greek and Egyptian mythology, it is associated with the sun god. According to the Greeks, the bird lives in Arabia. Well, it could be Phoenix in Arizona.
Yeah, because don't forget, America was Egypt.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got Memphis in Egypt and you've got Memphis in the United States.
Yeah.
Right.
Does Greece
That's my
have
best
dolphins?
Elvis impression.
Yes. Is Greece part of the Western civilization? Yes. Did ancient Greece and ancient Rome exist at the same time? Yes.
I would have thought so.
Shall we look? So, how could they be part of the Ottoman Empire then?
No, the Ottoman Empire is more recent years. But you'd have to look up when the Ottoman Empire started, I suppose, to find the answer to that one. I would say that the Ottoman Empire would be, going with the official history, would be with the basis of that would have been the Eastern Roman Empire.
Who was before the Roman Empire? Do you want to see?
Go on then. Oh, in the 8th century BC, Greeks began settling in the southern regions of Italy in what was known as Magna Graecia, Greater Greece. These settlers brought with them much of the Hellenic civilization that would come to shape the Roman Empire, from their gods to their technology. Well, you do get...
Aren't you a bit confused? That's to do with Greece, not Italy, but it shaped the Roman Empire.
Well, I mean, they both worship the same sort of gods.
Oh my God, who's that?
With either Greek or Roman names.
James, look, who are the Canaanites?
Canaanites.
Canaanites. I can't even say it, sorry guys.
Summary: the people who lived in the area known as the Southern Levant, which is now recognised as Israel, the Palestinian Authority, Jordan, Lebanon and parts of Syria. During the Bronze Age, circa 3,500 to 1150 BCE are referred to in ancient biblical text as the Canaanites. I thought Canaanite was the sort of origin of where we get the word Canada, but who knows?
There was a question here I saw. Where was it? What language did Adam and Eve speak? Amy?
Oh, I don't know.
The only one that would know that. The only one that would know that would be the talking snake.
I know. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a good one, Karen and James.
Oh well, they had their own language, the Adamic language.
Of course, what else would you call it?
Yeah, so Adam wasn't talking just about one person, was it? It was talking about a race.
Right.
Yeah, like saying the Adamites or something. It was a race of people.
Yeah.
Well, depends how you read it. I mean, you can take Adam and Eve as being the conscious and subconscious in the brain. The representation to divine masculine and feminine. All going on within oneself, as it were.
Yeah, we're moving on now. What is the main region in Greece? Do you think we've done enough? We've been going for 41 minutes.
Yeah.
Did Spartacus ever fight Rome? So look at that one.
Probably in the form of been calling themselves Greek or Spartan or something.
Yes.
Oh, good grief. The Larkonian War of 195 BC was fought between the Greek city-state of Sparta and the coalition composed of Rome,
Their chin?
Yeah, Archaean League. Oh, it's another one of these tongue twisters.
Granium.
Rhodes and Macedon, which I suppose is where you get Macedonia.
Yes.
Let's have a look. When did Greece rule the world?
Ancient Greece, Romanized Hellas, was a civilization belonging to a period of Greek history from the Greek Dark Ages of the 12th to the 9th centuries BC to the end of antiquity, circa AD 600. Oh, interesting.
They ruled the world. Everybody seems to rule the world.
Even Tears for Fears.
Yes.
Who caused the fall of Greece? What does BCE mean? Is that what they put in?
Before Common Era. It's the way it's expressed, which is also BC. Because you can express the sort of calendar we use today as Anno Domini or as Common Era, which is said to be when the whole world have agreed on what year it will be. Well, not that they asked us.
There you go. There's the answer. Do you think we should finish then? Because it's just look. It goes. Oh my gosh, we're not going down there.
No, don't read all those. Good grief.
Yeah. Well, I've enjoyed that, guys.
Yes, me too.
That was like multiple choice questions.
Yes.
Amy, thank you so much for your help. James,
Oh,
thank you so
you're
much for yours.
welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me know if you're going to do another sort of hurdle race with words. Oh.
No, I hate it. When I see it there, I think, I'll read it. Oh, and then I think 3 words in, I can't read it.
You think I do any better? Well, let Amy do the reading next time.
Yeah, Amy's a good reader, Amy is.
Yeah.
Aren't you, Amy?
What's that, Karen?
You're a good reader.
Oh, thank you. No better than you and James.
Yes. But anyway, we're going to finish now. I'm Amy, James, chat room.
Okay. Thank you very much. And
yes.
Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Karen.
Yes, everybody on your knees. I'm the boss. Yeah, is it James says he's at SAMFU headquarters.
Yeah.
Yes.
SAMFU HQ. It rhymes.
Anyway, it's been great. Thanks a lot.